Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin'. It's D about to react to this vid by The Unpopular Party. It's titled Why Queen Naija Flopped in Hollywood, The Truth. Damn, this sucks. I mean, I can't speak on if she's flopped or not. I don't even know when's the last time she's released anything, but I'm not her target audience, so I don't know. But I do know that when she was starting to get more popular, I was really happy for her. I'm always happy when I see YouTubers like transcend YouTube and they go on to do bigger things, or they get exposed to like the mainstream media. That's why, I'm super happy for like KSI and DDG when he had his song that went crazy. I was really happy for him. Kai, so I wanted the best for her when she, was gaining popularity. So if she has flopped, that is unfortunate, but again, I don't keep up with her music, so I can't speak on it. But yeah, they're gonna let us know why they think she flopped. Let's watch.
I'm Queen B. I'm from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Coming back 10 times stronger, and I feel like I could be the next American Idol.
Where did the Naja come from? If her last name is
Do you
Bull.
ever wonder what stopped Queen Naija from becoming that breakout star, even though all the writing was there? It seemed like she was always destined for greatness with the perfect story, but something always held her back. Could it have been not being able to shake that problematic YouTube past?
I'm not playing. Always the people that bully me. It was always some little girls bullying me with some old little terrible hairstyles.
Or could it have been attached to something a tad bit deeper?
We have to get the heck up out of LA. It's crazy and it's dark here and it's so many things we have to tell y'all.
I always found it really interesting that she didn't consider herself to be black. Like, I don't know her race, but she looks she looks like a light-skinned black girl. So, which is really interesting that she really like would separate herself from black girls. And I remember she did a video a long time ago as well, where it was like a smash or pass or something with her boyfriend, with Chris, and then he said he would smash some girl. She was black, and she was like, "Oh, I thought you didn't like black girls." I was like,
That's yeah, been happening. It's scary. I'm not gonna hold you up. Like, it's been a lot of spiritual stuff happening.
Oh, we can't play no gospel?
No, we can't. I don't have no service. Party next door, and today I kind of gathered y'all under the realms of conspiracy. But I really just had this impromptu video that came to my mind. It really was just gonna be a little TikTok, but I was like, no, I want to talk more about this. So today we're gonna talk about my theories as to why Queen Naija did not make it big when it comes to mainstream Hollywood, and also a bit of a brief background to who Queen Naija is. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Or aren't you a party goer this year? I guarantee you, once you become a party goer, that's gonna be the best party you ever go to. But other than that, I thank you all so much for your love and support, and let's just continue with my thoughts. So first and foremost, who is Queen Naija? Well, Queen Naija is a young lady who was born on October 17, 1995 in some part of Michigan. I don't know how to pronounce that, but she was born in Michigan. And when it comes to Queen, she's come from a very religious upbringing. Her birth name really is Queen Naija. It's not a stage name. It was given to her by her mother. The Queen part was inspired by her grandmother, who had the same first name, and the Naija part represents her father. Okay, scratch that. Her real last name is Bulls, but that's where the Naija was inspired from. Side note, with that being said, she does not have the best relationship with her family. I remember seeing a lot of videos like of her and her sister going back and forth. Her sister would always be like exposing Queen. Queen had to cut off not only her sister, but she also had to cut off her mother financially. So she does have issues in terms of her family. So that's just a quick brief understanding of Queen Naija. Now, some of you, when you think of Queen Naija, the first thing you think about is YouTube. But before YouTube, Queen kind of had her first footing into the entertainment industry when she was a part of American Idol. So she applied for American Idol. So in season 13, she advanced to the Hollywood round, but she was cut in the top 30. So that's 2014. After that, she did what she did until one day her life changed forever, because although she was still building her YouTube presence, it wasn't until we got into the iconic Chris and Queen era.
was it iconic?
And yes, I'm going to say iconic because let me see the script. But Chris and Queen, they met in 2013 at a basketball game, and they exchanged number. They started dating for a little minute, and then they got married in 2014. And mind you, they was really young. Me and Queen is around the same age. So okay, I did some calculations. Queen is 2 years older than me. So they got married like right when they hit 18, 19. It's really wild in retrospect. So after that, in 2015 is when they gave birth to their child, Christopher Jr. Now, during this era of Chris and Queen, that couple just became like the breakout couple within the black YouTube scene. They had a variety of things they were doing on their channel, such as vlogs, challenges, pranks that were fake. But we ain't know they were fake. To paint the picture, like YouTube culture now, you can tell the pranks is fake. They been doing pranks for so long. It's like, yeah, we know the camera's right there. But back in the day, it was always like is it?
How didn't y'all know though? That's what's confusing to me, because even when I've spoken on having fake pranks. I remember I did a live on my Patreon, and people on there asked me like, "Oh, this is a safe space, like where the pranks fake," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm speaking as an adult, so I don't. Maybe if you were watching as a child, maybe you were confused, but I don't understand." How can a couple keep pranking each other over and over again? A. B. There's a big ass camera on a tripod that's filming them. How are they not seeing the camera? And the acting on most of the pranks aren't the best. I think I have decent acting, to be honest, but even with me, like when I go back and look at some of the pranks, it's like how? How did y'all know? I don't understand. Like all of them, 100%. DK4L, Chris and Queen, DMB Nation, everybody, fake pranks across the board. Every last one of them, fake. Every last one of them. And I have some inside intel. I know this for a fact. Everybody have fake pranks. I just thought this was common knowledge, but I guess not.
I think it's fake, but I don't know. Like Gia from America's Next Top Model, she was in one of their pranks. And she was like pretending to be the other woman. And mind you, Queen is in full character. Nah, who is this? She's just in there kiki and laugh. I'm like, girl, play your role as the other woman. Be like, yeah, girl, I took your man. She just laughing.
Look how fast she did that. And they don't see the camera right there. They right in front of it. Look, she making sure she don't bump into it. Wait, these are different angles too. Oh my god. How y'all thought this was? You see how he just picked it up? He picked it up off the tripod.
It's a prank. It's a prank, bro.
We met a long time ago. We pranked. We good.
I never heard of you.
But anyways, but yeah, it was a point in time. It was a question about the prank. Because jumping off topic, I remember Ken pranked the era, and I ain't gonna lie, he pranked that hell out of the era. Because I was like, I feel like they pranks is fake, but she look mad for real. So I don't know. Anyway,
some people got good acting.
Their YouTube career was iconic. Queen even had her own YouTube channel. And I swear to God, every time I hear that Bryson Tiller song, I just think of Queen. Because girl, right now. But their YouTube career wasn't one that was just squeaky clean. It also came with a lot of controversy, like the selling of the fake iPhone situation. So a bit of a backstory on that whole situation. Their fans was pissed at them because allegedly Chris and them was selling these iPhone 6s, and it was supposed to be this legit thing. It was like, oh, send us your money. I forgot how much they was pricing these iPhones. It was supposed to be these new iPhones, send us your money, make payment. And when their fans did make payments or send their money, they never got the iPhone. So they was pissed, and they was calling them out. They was like, why did we never get our phone? And they did not respond, or they just laughed and like, oh well.
Oh, I'm just coming on here. I just wanted to get your side of the story. What's going on with the cell phones? A lot of people have been saying that they asked you for a cell phone, giving you money, and you guys haven't contact those people back. So I just wanted to know what was your side and what was going on with that.
Well, that was something that this girl was making up. She was making up something, and she basically wanted all these big companies to, basically she doing it for fame.
Queen, and that comment is still to this day.
So crazy, I had my hair be longer than this. I had little ponytails in my hair, and like, you know how they put ponytails in with the hair balls and braid it, and wear these little cute dresses and sandals and stuff. So, not to be funny, but it seemed like always little black, nappy-headed, I'm sorry y'all, but it seemed like always little nappy-headed girls would bully me. Like they'd be jealous or something. Like,
that's so crazy.
What? Yes, they was when I was little. I didn't do nothing to know. It seemed like always ugly people bullied me. I'm sorry.
So sisters ugly people?
Well, it don't have nothing to do with, look, y'all, before y'all start going in, it don't have nothing to do with color, but them are always the people that bully me. It was always some little black little girls bullying me with some old little terrible hairstyles. But anyway.
And it didn't make it no better than management at the time. Oh my God. When Chris and Queen used to be managed by Janae, that whole Janae era, baby, that's a separate video within itself. Because let them tell us, she was like the YouTube manager from hell. But she was managing all of them from Chris and Queen, Armand and Trey, DMB Nation, the Taylor girls, your favorites, Lala and Quay. Oh yes, at one point it was under her management. And I remember the one YouTuber at the time that used to cover was Choice. Oh my God. gosh, Troy used to be on. He used to be that fat back computer shape ass. But anyways, I didn't bring that up for nothing. Chris and Queen had a formulated style of videos, and their formula was pretty much copied onto every person that Janae was managing at the time. And whenever there was controversy, they would try to capitalize it. Like it had got out that Chris had been cheating on Queen. You know, his little thing got leaked onto the internet. So many people was like, bruh, to paint the picture once again. YouTube is so different nowadays. But back in the day, like we really didn't know the ins and outs of people's relationship. It was like we see the surface, but the stuff that goes on behind is just like, So they had to capitalize off this cheating rumor, and Chris and Queen did break up for a little minute. But what really made me just be like, all this stuff is fake, is when they had a sit-down conversation across from each other, and Lala and Quay was the host of it. And I remember thinking, I was like, girl, don't you think this is something y'all should handle? Like, I get it, because, you know, your life is a stage, and at this point, everybody has seen everything, so they wanted to see y'all make up, in which they did, but I was like, okay.
Sit down with both Chris and Queen, getting everything out on the table, because clearly,
my couple era was embarrassing too, though, so I can't talk.
Huge incident where Chris,
it wasn't as bad, but it was.
Three young ladies exposed them, and we are going to get all of the answers from their mouths and literally just clear the air. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start with the most popular or prevalent thing that we've seen. Is this fake?
Are you guys doing for the viewers, the subscribers?
Yeah.
Is it real or fake?
Everything.
All right.
Counseling will be good. Christian counseling. You know, somebody's going to lead us the right way.
Okay, well, speaking of giving and giving, how about you guys give each other a picture on camera? Then we go ahead and close it out.
And then after that video, all of the people that Janae was managing and stuff, they did this whole video calling out the YouTubers that was coming for them. Queen just in the corner doing that fake smile, knowing she pissed because her and Chris just made up.
Consistently, they upload videos and great content for you guys to watch, and it's insulting for you guys to attack them and say that it's fake and they're not doing this for you guys and blah 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 blah.
But I remember they came after 3 people. I forgot the other 2, but Choice was one of them. Because they was talking a lot of mess in that video. They was like, we'll follow you out. Janae was like, your little following, I can get you to 1 million subscribers. Them other 2 they called and they was like, drama. Choice said, fly me out. I should do a what happened in YouTube in like 2017, 2018 video. I don't know. Sidebar. Back to Queen Naija. In 2017, 2018, Chris and Queen marriage unfortunately hit its peak. The couple announced that they were getting a divorce and they were going to discontinue their YouTube channel. Now this is where my conspiracy and stuff come into play, okay? Because Queen did something that most YouTubers don't get the chance to do. Most of the YouTube couple like Breakup, it used to just be a couple back and forth. You know, you get posted on the Team Shade Room. You know, you may have a little segment on Messy Monday, but you only live within the YouTube realm. And YouTube really wasn't taken as seriously by most people like that. It was considered a hobby, but it was looked down upon by most people. But Queen Naija got in that studio and she was like, I'm going to tell my side of everything. And that's how we get introduced to the song Medicine. How would you like it if I do the things you do? Put you on them not to stop.
People really like this song. I didn't. But I did like that one song. You don't gotta worry about me. I thought that part of the song was catchy. I mean, I never downloaded it or anything. But I definitely recall listening to it. I think maybe it was on the radio or something. That song got pretty popular. Even this one too.
I was here for it. And the thing is, Medicine did good. From my understanding, Medicine was one of those things, it went viral. And mind you, this is before the TikTok era. Now the way this algorithm is set up, you can crack it. You know, you can get a viral video like that. Back in 2018, that IG algorithm was a hard tool to crack. So if you was able to break through it, it was either really, really bad or it was really, really good. Queen just happened to end up on a really, really good side. Cause I'm a caller Brian, and I'm a FaceTime Ryan.
This is his shit.
I'm a text Lorenzo, and I'm a leave you crying.
I know the words.
So she cracked the algorithm, and Medicine wasn't just something that thrived in the YouTube space. It was able to cross over into like the R&B realm. It was able to cross over into like a good music realm. And it was also getting radio play. That was really unheard of in that era. And you know, Chris did his little single clapping back. He had a little Queen lookalike in his video. But his singles flopped. And when I say flop, I'm not talking about flop in a sense like it did bad. Because of course, when you have a fan base on YouTube and you're a persona on YouTube, you're gonna get your standard views. Like Chris' songs, it got the standard, million views, but it wasn't like quality views. It was like the same listener. Queen's single was of good quality, so it had quality viewers, which promoted to in different realms, if that makes sense. But Queen got radio play. Chris didn't get no radio play. I ain't hear Chris on 97.1. That's a radio station in Memphis in the South. Not for nothing, Memphis really do be having some iconic radio station intros. Cause not everybody gonna get this 95.7, hallelujah, But anyway, as Queen Naija was getting bigger, a lot of eyes was on Queen Naija, and a lot of industry executives and people, they had their eyes on Queen Naija as well. But a lot of those eyes come with some spiritual warfare. Cause this type of thing is unheard of. Like 10, 20 years ago, it wasn't a thing where you could just become an overnight sensation by uploading a video onto the internet. You had to have the right connection, the right management, the right media track, all that. Nowadays, that's not the thing. Like, y'all not supposed to connect with me in my own home. Back in the day, it's like, who's your manager? Nowadays, it's just a team of me. Like I said, this type of stuff was unheard of. So anyways, I think Queen, she signed to Capitol Records. I never forget, it was just something about Queen that just started to feel off, and even her vlogs was telling it. The vlogs started to seem off, and she was just always talking about how she was going through it, and God was trying to speak to her to get her to realize stuff. Now, this one vlog in particular, it stood out to me to this day. It's really why I'm making this video. It was when she was doing that photo shoot for YouTube Studios in Vivo. She had been saying that whole vlog, just something feels off. And it didn't make it no better when she got to the set, and she was like, what's up with all these little creepy dollars around?
I had to really calm down because going up this hill, like, I have to show y'all how far we are up in the sky. We in a mountain, and we like literally drove a Sprinter van way up this mountain, and like you literally can look down and the whole truck could just fall. Like no railing at all. Like it was so scary. And then I get up here and we're in this like old antique building from the 1950s, and they have all these evil looking stuffed animals, and I just had to pray because it's scary. It's scary. I'm not gonna hold you up. Like there's been a lot of spiritual stuff happening to me, and I feel like God is trying to get my attention. And there's been a lot of chaos going on the internet. See all these weird animals over there? They're not scary. I ain't even, not to mention, look at that, what is that?
Oh, peanut furry.
Like, not to mention, all these stuffed animals were thrown. Like, I literally told Lee to throw them because there's the evil doll over there. So I want to hear, but I ain't gonna show you the face. It's not scary, it's got horns.
I ain't fooling with the,
What the heck?
I was walking around
Whose hair is that?
Listen, I've seen a stuffed animal and their eyes was like this.
Now, the kicker of that situation was that whole chair incident. For this photo shoot, they wanted Queen to sit in this chair. Queen was like, I don't want to sit in that chair. She's like, that chair looks scary, it looks demonic, it looks evil. She was like, why I gotta sit in it? And they're like, well, we have a vision for you, and we want you to sit in this chair. But Queen was like, no.
Alright, so now this chair is really giving me a really energy.
Remove the siren, place it on there. Ready? All you gotta do is stand up. And here's something that I thought.
I had this thing where like if I feel something I might start shaking. So if I start shaking, don't be scared.
Here's what I was thinking just in terms of like emotion. I was thinking you call it the way it's born.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Come on, chair.
So I wanted to read you guys some of the text that she put in that video just in case you didn't catch it. So she said, so I was laughing because I knew I was going to trick the directors about the chair they wanted me to sit in because it looked really evil. So I was going to start shaking when I got near the chair. They also said, by the way, I was not about to sit in that evil looking chair. I told them I'm only standing. They really wanted me to sit in that chair. No, I was acting silly until they gave me a crown to put on. I was very unsure about wearing it because it seemed evil looking. I thought it was from directors, but my stylist said he blessed it first. LOL. This is when the director was trying to tell her, oh, I'm trying to capture your goddess side. I'm trying to make you look angelic. But she was telling them, no. I was telling the director that the chair made me feel like a black crow instead of a white dove. I was scared of the chair. But as you can see, she's just uncomfortable. She's like, I might start shaking. I might, have a moment. So that was bad enough. But then after that, because she already had a lot of anxiety being that high up in the sky, she's like, why are we so high up in the mountain? So the bus had to drive back down. And mind you, this is after she didn't want to sit in the chair. The bus is shaking. And the only thing she can say is like, Jesus, 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 Jesus. She even like, y'all play some gospel, but man's like, I can't play no gospel. We ain't got no service.
Jesus, turn it off. Jesus.
Oh, we can't play no gospel?
No, we can't. I don't have no service.
You don't have service.
Jesus.
After that, Queen just kept telling us like, y'all, something is not right. God is trying to tell me, look, something ain't right.
Y'all, it's been so much going on. We about to leave.
Y'all know.
It's been so much going on, man. So much. I ain't even gonna speak on it. But we have to get the heck up out of LA. We gotta get out of LA. It's crazy and it's dark here, and there's so many things we have to tell y'all and keep y'all updated on. It's been a lot of stuff that yeah.
And I will say, from that peak of like the 2018, 2020 era, like she still released her album. And I think her album, in my opinion, did good. I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't get in my household. But after that era is when she kind of like saw her peak, and she kind of just started to. I mean, she would still release music now, but it's just not hitting how it used to. And then, of course, when certain people would collaborate with her, they'll be like, why is she doing a song with a colorist? Like, Ari Lennox fans was pissed when she did that song with Queen Naija. So also when we get introduced to that ongoing joke, I blame Queen Naija. Look, I blame that girl for everything. Like, anytime anything major would happen, either in the U.S. or the world, first thing, I blame Queen Naija. I mean, she did eventually capitalize off and do her little shirts, but yeah, y'all be blaming that girl. Sometimes she be mad at it, sometimes she be playing with it, but y'all be blaming Queen Naija. But I always say with the general public, sometimes the backlash just kind of lives within the realms of the internet. Because you can be canceled, but somehow you still somehow show. Because like low-key Doja Cat did the same thing, if not worse. Because even though what Queen said with the whole wording, you know, I don't like that, but I can kind of see what she was trying to get at. And let me just explain, because I've seen it happen before. You know, dark-skinned people do get picked on a lot simply for the color of their skin. I've witnessed that in school. And they're going to get faced with oppression more so than a light-skinned person. That's a fact. But I've also seen in some rare cases where a light-skinned person do get picked on for their skin complexion. Like this one school I went to in elementary.
That just gets on my nerves because everybody gets picked on. I say everybody, I use that term lightly because I honestly have never gotten picked on or bullied. But there are a lot of people who get bullied of all different skin complexions. So I don't like when people have this narrative or try to push this narrative that, oh, I'm light, so all the dark-skinned people try to bully me because I'm so light and pretty. Or even on the reverse, I'm dark and all the light people made fun of me, so fuck them. Like, I don't like either side of that. It's like, okay, people got bullied for their skin color, their noses, their fashions, their hair. Like, people get bullied for everything. So it's like, you're not special. Let's move on.
They just call this girl, oh, they're a light bright. Like, that was her name. Every time she came around, they're a light bright. She didn't like that, but they said they didn't care. So I'm not justifying what she said, but I see what she was trying to say. I see both sides of the spectrum, but it's a fact. Dark-skinned people are going to get worse. So that's why people really feel sorry for Queen Naija. But Doja Cat was able to weasel through that. Doja was on the Break Me Off remix with R. Lennon. And although it was some pushback and some people was pissed, Doja fan base at the time just overpowered. So it kind of canceled out. And then Doja went through her whole situation in 2020 up in them chat spaces. Somehow she still somehow show. And that may just be due to different demographics, connections, etc. But Queen, unfortunately, was not able to push through and go mainstream. I think the reason is because she ain't fold. Like, I feel like the opportunity was presented there for her to still be in rotation. Because you know, like how it's just some artists follow me. You know how it's some artists, you always see them everywhere, even though they haven't released music lately, or they haven't just necessarily did anything, or if they are releasing music, it's not really doing much, but somehow, some way, they're still able to be invited to top tier award shows, top tier events, top tier galas. I do think it's a reason for that. And I remember thinking back in the day, I was like, you know, Queen, you have the possibility to be a superstar. Why are you still carrying yourself as a YouTuber? Because, you know, at this point, she was with Clarence. You know, she's always making videos with her husband, Clarence. Wait, that's not her husband? Anyways, but yeah, I used to think, like, I used to still trying to vlog and be a YouTuber. Like, you need to carry yourself as a superstar. But I think she did that on purpose. I think when it really came to front of her, Hollywood scared the hell out of her. And as we see, the veil is lifting in Hollywood now that the money is dried up. Everybody want to talk about their stories. Everybody want to talk about how they're not getting paid enough. Everybody want to talk about, like, the scandals. You know,
Okay, shout out to the unpopular party. Y'all go check out his channel. I'll leave the link down below. I honestly feel like people were not feeling her music like that as time went on. She had those couple songs that I feel like really hit for people and they really liked it. It resonated with them. But the music she released after, I feel like people really just didn't care for it, to be honest. So sure, maybe people want to attribute it to, oh, it was something dark going on in Hollywood and she didn't want to sell her soul. Sure, if you want to say that. But I do recall she had a song with Big Sean that I didn't care for. So I remember her trying to collaborate with like bigger artists, but you know, I feel like the music wasn't really hitting for people. But that's just my opinion on the situation. But once again, I'm not that familiar with her music, so I can't really say for sure. But I'm going based on like comments I would see. Like whenever I would see her randomly posted, I would glance at the comments and people would be like, I don't really like this song as much. Bring back your old sound or whatever the case. But I don't know. If you're a fan of her music, please shed some light. Let me know what y'all think though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch and I'll see you on the next time. Bye!